welcome back to my channel. It's me, Rita, aka Pearl Light. Happy New Year, guys. Happy 2020. I'm so excited, and I just want to give a big thank you to my 300 subscribers. I'm so excited. Thank you guys so much for your support, in 2019 and 2018, for your encouragement, for how you have commented, how you have engaged in my content. Thank you so much. The likes, everything. I'm really grateful, guys. Yeah, and let's get rolling into 2020. Better things, elevation, clarity, vision 2020 vision. What? Guys, I pray that this year you'd have vision. I pray that clarity would come to you in those relationships that are toxic, those friendships that aren't working out, but you have not been having clarity in your life, and that's why you've still been having that. I'm just saying clarity to you guys in 2020. This video is gonna be about my just one New Year's resolution, and I'm sure you guys are thinking to yourselves, how can you have one New Year's resolution? Like, how is that possible? I'm gonna tell you guys how. Most of you are pulling out your magazines, some of you are printing pictures and doing your little vision boards, which I'm 100% for. Doing your vision boards, you're having your vision board parties, which are so cute. I'm doing all that stuff. And I highly encourage that, because I do believe that you should have a vision, you should have some kind of plan, you should outlay or write down your desires for the year, so that you have something to refer to. And also biblically, like the Bible does say, like you should make your plans known to God. You should write your plans down, you know what I mean? You should make plans and submit them to God. So 100% as a Christian, you should plan for the year and submit it to God, that yes, God, these are my plans, but your will be done over my life, because God's plans are always better than ours. I'm just saying. I was watching a video by Erin. Her channel is called Erin on Demand, so I'll link it down in my description box so you guys can check out the video that I'm referring to, where she was basically doing a video about vision boards and how to do a vision board, and how to do a vision board that will actually encourage you to live out your life the way that you envision it, how to reach your goals. It was amazing. I really enjoyed the video, and I found a few tips very helpful from it. So I'm gonna link it down below so that you guys can go check it out and hopefully be encouraged as you're doing your vision boards, your dream boards, whatever you wanna call it. You can have a look at that, and that can give you some guidelines on how to make an effective vision board, because sometimes you just make vision boards and then they just get dusty in the corner there, and then it's like, why did I spend an hour cutting and pasting stuff for a dusty situation? So the first thing that she mentioned was that you should have a theme for the year. So for me, that's what I'm saying. I have this one New Year's resolution, this one 2020 vision, one 2020 resolution, which informs the rest of my life. Basically, it's like a blanket or like a canvas umbrella for every area of my life, which is driven by this one resolution. And I feel like sometimes with resolutions, you kind of get slack, or like you slack off, because you forget the purpose of why you started doing whatever it is, whether it's your fitness or health, or your spiritual life. You forget what that one driving thing is or was for you. So I think it's really important to have an overall theme. If you're a Christian, I think it's dope if you have a dominant scripture for the year, where it's like, okay, this is what you know, my resolutions are gonna be driven by, you know. So with that said, my one resolution for 2020, my theme is stewardship, or being a good steward. Now, basically what a steward is someone who has been entrusted with something, right? So I believe that I'm a steward of my life, I'm a steward of my finances. Everything that I have comes from God, Jesus Christ. So as a steward, I believe that I'm supposed to be a good steward, a responsible steward, that in the sense that whatever God has entrusted to me, I give my best, I do my best to either multiply whatever it is, or to really take care of it, you know, because the Bible also mentions like, if you can't take care of someone else's thing, how can you take care of your own thing? Like, how you treat what you are entrusted with kind of mirrors how you will treat or value what belongs to you. So for me, stewardship is the theme of my year. I feel like there's so many areas in my life where I wasn't a good steward. Granted, I had a whole baby, so my year was a bit like, you know, like trying to find a balance, find our rhythm as a family with a new family member, which was absolutely amazing. Like 2019 brought so many amazing blessings, so many dynamics, so many growth spurts for Isaac and I. So many faith challenging situations, so many elevations. So 2019 was amazing, and I feel like I'm super excited for 2020 because of this one theme that I have. So I'm gonna give you guys an example of how this one theme will inform every area of my life basically, and I'm gonna share like a couple of scriptures that I will be like, this is the scripture of my life for this year, which will inform the rest of my resolution. So let's get into my scripture for the year. Scripture of the year. I'm just reading from my laptop, so don't mind me, guys. So the scripture that basically is informing every area of my life comes from Colossians 3:23-24, which reads, whatever you do, do it enthusiastically, as something done for the Lord and not for men, knowing that you will receive the reward of your inheritance from the Lord. You serve the Lord Christ. So basically the gist of that scripture is, everything that you do it enthusiastically, do it to your best as unto God, you know what I mean? Because sometimes even doing stuff for men, like, you can fall short, you can grow, you can get discouraged, you can feel taken advantage of. But when you do stuff unto God, it's just a different mind switch, you know what I mean? It's just a different dynamic that you're operating in, because you know that God is for you, you know He works everything for your good, and you know that whatever you give, first of all, can't even compare to what Jesus did for you on the cross. So it's not even like you're doing God a favor, you know what I mean? It's just from a sense of, God is so worth my best, you know? So I want to give Him my best. So basically this scripture is the one that will inform, and then my basis for stewardship being like the theme of the year is from Matthew 25 verse 21, which reads, well done, good and faithful slave or servant. You are faithful over a few things, I will put you in charge of many things. Share your master's joy. So guys, it's very blatant in the Bible about being a good steward with whatever God gives you. And I feel like there's so many areas in my life where I have been a bad steward, you know, like straight up 100%. Whether it be my health, I know there's certain foods that aren't very beneficial to me, where I know that I shouldn't be eating this stuff for my health to be optimal. And yeah, and even just exercise, like, it was non-existent basically in 2019, which is something that I also want to change. Just one, to just be a better mom and a better wife, to have energy to do the things that I need to do for my life, you know, longevity, whatever you want to call it. So those are like, and just spiritually, I feel like 2019 I wasn't like chasing hard after God, like I wasn't on point in my spiritual life. So those are a few things where you can basically see that stewardship covers the multitude of basically everything in my life. Even my YouTube channel, I feel like I could have done better. I could have been more consistent. I could have put more time and more effort into it, which is something I definitely want to do in 2020. Invest more my time, my resources into my YouTube channel, because I value you guys and I enjoy doing YouTube. I enjoy creating content for people to consume. Basically, that's the theme for my year. That's my one New Year's resolution. Wow. That's my one New Year's resolution for this year, and I'm so excited to do it, guys. Like I was saying, objectives, right? Like how to reach your goal. If you want to get snatched, like I said, I want to get snatched, okay? You can basically set out, okay, this is how I'm going to achieve this goal. I'm going to wake up at 5 every morning. I'm going to do this certain routine. You can even plan out your workouts, because something I'm realizing as well is, in terms of being a good steward of my time, is planning, guys. Like planning. If you don't plan, then you plan to fail, basically. So that's something for me as well, in terms of being a good steward, is planning my time well, being not procrastinating, not wasting time, not being tardy, because guys, I can be so tardy. So I think that's another huge thing in terms of sticking to and yeah, achieving the goals that you want, is to have a plan to achieve it, like to have an objective, to have steps as to how you're going to achieve whatever it is you want to achieve for that year. And I remember in 2017, I think it was 2017, I did a vision board. That was the first and last time I did a vision board, and guys, I swear, like 70% of the stuff on my vision board came to pass, because there's just something about looking, envisioning, you know what I mean, visualizing stuff, and just also praying about it as well, because when you see it, obviously, like, you pray about it, which is something else I encourage you guys to do, is to pray about like the stuff that you have on your list. Faith without works is dead, so you should do the works. You know what I mean? You should put in the work to achieve that goal, but also entrust it to God. Also have faith, because sometimes you can be doing stuff to reach that goal, but then there's some spiritual boundaries. You know what I mean? So it's just to pray and to just cancel any plans of the enemy. You know what I mean? Release God's favor and His glory and His presence in your situation. Just that kind of stuff, you know, biblical principles in terms of achieving things that you want to achieve. I hope that makes sense. That's basically what I wanted to share, is this one New Year's resolution that informs the rest of my life. I am looking so forward to 2020 and just being excellent, you know what I mean, just being great at everything that I do. And again, in terms of that being great, I'm not being great in relative to someone else. I'm great relative to myself and what I achieved last year and what I hope to achieve this year. I am my competition, okay? So guys, please let me know what your New Year's resolutions are. Comment down below. Let me know if you guys have a theme for your year. Let me know if this was helpful, and don't forget to check out the video that I linked if you're doing a vision board for 2020. I can't wait to hear your resolutions. Maybe I'll snatch some from you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. See you guys in my next one. Bye.